Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are safe at home. So, again, I request you stay home, stay safe, and protect yourself from coronavirus. I hope you revised civics part. So, I will take the test in next week. So, in this video, we will discuss chapter number 5 from history part, traders to rulers. So many topics are there, so I will divide this chapter into two parts, means first part and second part. This is my first part video. So students, during the 18th century, the state of disorder prevailing in India, which gives an opportunity to the European trading companies to increase their power in India. Due to the lack of unity in Indian people, the European gradually established their hold in India. Afterwards, British control the India from the Europeans. So, our first topic is European as a traders. The discoveries of new sea routes helped them to establish their trading companies of Europe in India. They established their trading companies in the coastal areas. These trading centers were known as factories, and official or commercial agents of the companies were known as factors. These factories were engaged in trading. Item export to Europe from India were spices, silk, cotton, clothes, muslin, pearls, and precious stones. In CE 1498, Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor, discovered a new sea route to India from Europe. In CE 1602, the Dutch established the Dutch East India Company to carry on trade with the East. They established their trading centers at Surat, Cambay, Ahmedabad, Cochin, Nagapattinam, Masolipatnam, Patna and Agra. Our second topic is the French in India. The French East India Company came to India to achieve commercial gains. The French East India Company was founded in CE 1664. This company came to India to compete with English, later British and Dutch East India Companies in East Indies. It set up its headquarters at Pondicherry, now Puducherry. The French established factories at Surat, Masolipatnam in Andhra, Chandannagar in Bengal. Dupleix became the governor of the French possession in India in CE 1742. The Anglo-French rivalry led to the wars between the two powers. In this struggle, the English emerged victorious and eliminated the French. Next part is English East India Company. Company was granted English Royal Charter under the name Governor and Company of Merchants of London by Elizabeth I on 16 December 1600 AD. Company's main aim was to find a market for English cotton and compete with the Dutch and Spanish Armada over spices. Company sent Captain Hawkins in CE 1608 and later Sir Thomas Roe in 1615 to court of Jahangir. In 1612 AD, established factories in Surat with the permission of Emperor Jahangir. They continued their trading activities for a few years from here and later on expanded their area to Chennai, Mumbai and Kolkata. Next topic is expansion by the Britishers. First expansion was in 1639 at Chennai. Sir Francis Day along with the company a trading post and St. George Fort. In 1668, the island of Mumbai was leased to the British as dowry by the Portuguese. Coastal area provided strategic importance to company's trade. In CE 1640, they established a factory at Hooghly. In CE 1680, they purchased three villages, Sultanati, Govindpur and Calicut. Please underline this. In previous topic, we discussed three main trading posts, Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. Benefits gained by East India Company. The company was not concerned about the local needs. Second, its main aim was to make profits only. Third, a large chunk of profit went to the Queen. Fourth, its commercial motive made it a successful business enterprise. By reading the above topic, we say that the English came as a trader and become the masters of this country in course of time. Topic is Anglo-French rivalry. In the beginning of the 18th century, the English and the French were competing with each other to establish their supremacy in India. Both of them used to maintain their political status in India due to the decline of the Mughal Empire. Anglo-French rivalry in India was manifest in the Carnatic region and in Bengal. Between 1740 to 1763, the rivalry between the English and the French led to 3 wars in India. These wars were known as Carnatic Wars as they were fought in the Carnatic region. English won these wars and established their monopoly over Indian trade. The French were finally defeated in the Battle of Vandivash in 1760. In 1761, the British captured Pondicherry. The French lost all their possession in India. Next topic is British conquest of Bengal. The early 18th century, the conflicts between the company and the Nawab of Bengal intensified. After the death of the Aurangzeb, the Bengal Nawabs asserted their powers and autonomy as other regional powers were doing that time. Murshid Quli Khan was followed by Alverdi Khan and then Sirajuddaulah as the Nawab of Bengal. Each one of them was a strong ruler. It was under the rule of Siraj that Bengal lost its independence and the British came to power. When Sirajuddaulah came to power, he found that the English East India Company had started to fortify their settlements in Bengal. Siraj did not like the actions of the company. The Nawab refused to grant the company concession, demand of large tribute for the company's right to trade, denied it any right to mint coins and stopped it from extending its fortifications. When the news of capture of Calcutta reached Madras, Clive was immediately sent to Calcutta and the Nawab was forced to come to the terms. As a result, Siraj had to vacate Calcutta and also pay indemnity to the Britishers. Mir Jafar, the commander-in-chief of Nawab's force, and Jagat Seth, the richest banker of Bengal, were induced to revolt against the Nawab. It was decided that Clive was to march at once to Plassey. Mir Jafar then was to join Clive with all the forces under his command. Mir Jafar was promised the throne of Bengal. So student, this is part 1 of our video. In our second video, we will discuss about Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, Revolt, Anglo-Maratha War, etc. If you have any doubt, you can call me, you can send me a pic. Thank you.